probably could have been a professional rugby league player if he so chose. We're thankful that he chose mixed martial arts. And even though there have been some setbacks, including a fight against Brandon Moreno for the interim UFC Flyweight Championship, no one in the MMA space would argue that this is not one of the more well-rounded flyweights in the world. Packs of power, to be sure. If any 125-pounder has that death touch, other than the former champ Davison Figueiredo, who has moved up, it's probably Kara-France, and he believes his power is going to win the day here tonight in this matchup against a fellow flyweight contender. Here he is, my 2023 Fighter of the Year and the undisputed UFC Flyweight Champion, Alexandre Pantoja. Pro debut at 17 years of age in Rio de Janeiro, Brazil. Finally breaks through to win the undisputed UFC title at 33 years of age. He is as watchable and as well-rounded as any fighter in the sport. And in advance of his first title defense in our fighter meeting, he said, now the focus is getting my pound-for-pound due. I know I'm the best flyweight in the world. I'm out to prove that again tonight. And I want to show the masses that I can be the pound-for-pound king, and he might just be that guy. Well, so much UFC history is played out here at MobileArena in Las Vegas, Nevada. Plenty more where that came from tonight. The athletes are ready to go. Our tale of the tape for this Flyweight Championship fight. Here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the UFC Flyweight Championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Kara-France. And now, introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC Flyweight Champion of the world, Alexandre the Cannibal Pantoja.
Herb Dean, third man in the octagon tonight. All right, here's the Brazilian flyweight contender, Alexandre Pantoja. Somewhat remarkable, given all that he has accomplished, that he hasn't fought for the UFC title just yet. But he believes if he can get a win, and ideally a finish, in what is a very challenging matchup here tonight, he will make himself undeniable as far as the UFC is concerned. First order of business, this significant challenge here tonight. Gets caught with that punch. His chin is held up thus far. Got to shore up the defense here, though. Looked like that body kick got home. Oh, and he gets tagged. Nice combination there, and might not be a bad idea for the opposition to just tweak that head off the center.
He was landing one before. Now he's throwing everything in combination, and they're all landing. Nice punch to the head. It won't take many of those.
Oh, man, I could barely get the Fight Clock sponsor out. These gentlemen are going at it.
They are here to fight tonight. I cannot wait for this fight to continue.
Lands a kick there with the lead leg. Nice work by Pantoja.
Does a great job of mixing up his strikes. Lands another leg kick.
Nice teep kick there from the kickboxer, and that is going to give the opposition something to think about. I've never eaten one of those, but it doesn't seem fun.
No, it sucks. It sucks to get hit with that front kick up the middle. And that is going to allow for him to stay at range. It also deters takedown attempts, because you know that if you change levels into one of those, you are going to sleep. Yes, smart adjustment, yep.
Oh, he's in trouble. Holding on to the submission attempt here. All right, so now going to position over submission as he bails on the sub. How do you get out of harm's way here?
I mean, you gotta shove that knee, John.
All right, working on the ground here. His opponent's feet on the hips. Oh, good shot landed there from the bottom. Kara-France gets up. He is back on the feet here. Nice uppercut.
Great commitment to the kicking game.
Nice crack there. Pantoja gets another takedown here. Good sign for him here. Making all these shots count. Fighters back to their feet here. Short uppercut here in the clinch by Pantoja. Certainly showing off some good hands here tonight.
Those are the body kicks that'll crumble you.
2 minutes now to go. Nice jab from Kara-France.
Beautiful shot lands to the leg there.
Oh, and he lands another takedown here. Just doing a nice job not telegraphing his shot. Clean entries. The Olympian's got to like what he sees.
I mean, over and over, he gets to the legs before his opponent reacts. By beating him on the entry, now it's up to the opponent to keep up. But this guy's playing chess. His opponent's playing checkers. He's playing chess. He can't keep up. Once he gets to his legs, he's got to beat him defensively before he gets his hands locked around his legs or his body. Look at that, going into the armbar. Arm is very tight.
Wow, he's out. The fight's going to continue.
Oh, my goodness. I thought it was over. I thought this fight was over.
Well, as usual, suffocating work from the top here by Kara-France. Champ, these submission setups aren't that bad, but he keeps getting denied.
Yeah, because he's not panicking. He's taking his time. He knows what to do whenever something is coming in his direction. It's beautiful. It's beautiful to watch a guy comfortable even when he's under attack.
What do you think? Another takedown attempt here. It seems like every time he's gone to the well, it's been there tonight.
When you're that successful with any one thing, why would you change it? He's going to shoot for another takedown, and I would almost be willing to bet he's going to secure it.
I'll take your action.
Okay. He did a great job of blocking that punch.
Oh, and there it is again, DC. I know you're not surprised. You saw that one coming from a mile away.
A mile away, because that's all we've seen over and over again. This guy shooting for takedowns and him securing takedowns. So it's no surprise. The earnest is on his partner to try to change the course of this fight.
Round 2 straight ahead.
Stop!
All right, take a seat, breathe, good, the ball, okay? In through the nose, out through the mouth. Okay, olha, próximo round.
All right, so there's the horn. Let us now look back at some of the action in that round, DC, and he had his takedown game going early and often.
Yeah, he had it going great. I mean, he did a great job of finding his entries, rushing to his finishes before his opponent could react and defend him. He should be very proud of the work he did over the course of that last round.
Ready to fight? Ready.
All right, round 2. Well, if you like wrestling and you like takedowns, I guess that's the round for you. He really had his way with his opponent there.
Yeah, he was able to secure many takedowns, switching up the techniques, constantly changing the angle, never allowing his opponent to get a beat on what type of finish he was trying to go to.
And there he goes, lands another combination. His cardio's so good that it allows him to put forth this type of output and pace.
When his opponent is done at 2, he is stringing together 4, 5, 6 more different strikes. You don't do that without having fantastic cardio.
Nice defense to block that punch. Oh, misses with the jab. And now they are throwing both sides with conviction. Oh, that is a nasty inside leg kick, DC.
It is a great technique, but it only takes one time to check it.
Right.
And your night can be over. Or you get it up like Anderson Silva. Be careful.
Got an issue, here's a tissue.
But he needs to check one of these kicks. He has to discourage him from throwing this kick over and over again.
All right, side control now, DC. You know he's in, oh, looks like he's trying to isolate an arm, maybe set up a Kimura here, DC.
He's attacking the Kimura. Watch for him to step over to try to get him up on his hip.
Oh, favoring position over submission.
Very smart decision. You never want to value the submission over keeping dominant position.
All right, so he continues to land a high volume of strikes. You know, sometimes when you play basketball, you're in the zone. This dude's in the zone.
This guy's throwing his basketball in the midst of the ocean. He can't miss with anything that he throws. Every kick lands. Every punch lands. He has just outclassed this guy on the feet. You have got to find a way to change the way that this fight is playing out, or your night's going to end very early.
All right, right into side control here, DC. Biggest difference between half guard and side control?
Well, side control to me feels like a little bit less control because now my legs aren't really doing anything anymore. Now I'm controlling you with my upper body. So I've got to be very, very aware. It's still advantageous, but it just seems a little more free-flowing than having something like a half guard.
Oh, and there he goes, working off that jab again. How's your jab, DC?
I mean, the jab's nice. I love throwing the jab, but you realize that as MMA evolves, guys will start to fight behind a very educated jab. It's just like boxing. The most thrown punch, and the first one you learn is a jab.
Right.
And in MMA, guys are starting to take that same approach because it is such an effective weapon.
Checks that leg kick. Both fighters starting to open up a little bit. Just over 2 minutes now to go in round two. All right, mixing up the leg kicks nicely, and that thigh starting to show some visible signs of bruising now.
You know, you can't even worry about what that high leg kick does now. You have to worry about the dividends that it will pay as we go forward in this fight. Big knee lands.
Well, DC, headgear's not allowed, but he has raised the hands, and he's doing a nice job protecting the dome.
He's doing a great job of blocking his head. A lot of times, those shots to the head will knock you out. Not this time. This guy's making sure nothing lands.
Pantoja gets connected on it fiercely there by that overhand. Man, as he landed a high volume of strikes here in round two, definitely picking up the pace after round one. So we got the message from the corner, and now he is taking control of this second round. Oh, I like that kick there. Oh, he missed with that right hand. All right, 45 seconds now to go in the round. Trying to do damage now with the kick. That's a miss. All right, looks as though that strike maybe opened up a cut around the eye area.
Yeah, it looks like that strike opened up a cut, John, but it's nothing to worry about now. But he's got to start to protect it.
Just out of range with that left hook.
What a beautiful body kick.
All right, well, you can still attack the thigh, right? We talk so much about calf kicks, but that's been a pretty effective weapon for him here tonight.
It's a traditional leg kick. Just throwing your hip, bang, whipping it into the thigh. Beautifully done by this fighter.
Single leg takedown is good.
In a very close round, a takedown like that might be the difference.
All right, there's the horn. The round is over, but not before he was cut on his nose from the strikes in that round. Back to the stool. Cut man is in. Should be able to shut that cut and prevent it from becoming an issue moving forward. But, of course, as soon as he gets struck in that next round, it could open back up. All right, we'll re-rack some replays from the previous round as they attend to that pretty nasty cut in his eye area.
You got to lock in defensively, man. You cannot be out there just fighting. His opponent is too high level to try to fight him with his ego. Now he's dealing with a nasty cut over his eye. Why do you need another thing to manage when you already got one of the best fighters in the world in front of you?
All right, here we go with this third round of this championship fight. All right, next round is now underway. I I thought there was pretty good back-and-forth action in the previous round.
Yes, it wasn't a firefight. It wasn't two guys throwing the kitchen sink at each other. But you did see times where they came together and you saw the skill level of these two fighters.
Just misses with that one. Punches in bunches, and he hasn't really shown any signs of slowing down here tonight. I'm not sure how much more his opponent can take. Pantoja gets the single leg takedown.
Changing the position.
All right, operating inside the closed guard now. Pantoja's back in half guard, attempting a choke now. Ooh, this could be it. That thing is tight.
That arm triangle is deep.
Oh, how good is that as he gets out?
That is great submission defense, keeping everything short and not allowing his opponent to get the submission victory.
Great job landing from the top position.
Oh, he reverses the position now. Nice work on the ground by Pantoja. Well, that eye area is getting bloodier with every passing strike.
It's like a target, and he keeps going to it, and you see it's starting to get worse as the fight is going on.
Pantoja's back in half guard. Oh, crowd just loving it as the fighters, after an extended grappling battle, make their way back to the feet.
Yeah, they're back on their feet. They spend a lot of energy on the ground, though. These guys are going back and forth on the ground, and ultimately, he's gotten back to his feet to give himself an opportunity.
Pantoja's thigh and the outside of it really starting to bruise here. You wonder how much weight he can put on that leg moving forward. Just out of range with that left hook. Back and forth we go. Pantoja gets the single leg takedown. Nicely done there. Side control now, and certainly I would think more.
Darce choke attempt here.
That Darce choke is tight. Oh, and now he gives up on the submission.
Beautiful transition. He flattens him out. This could be trouble.
All right, so another nice strike by him there, and he continues to attack that cut. Pretty sage decision by him to target that area.
We always talk about his fight IQ, Joe. We talk about his ability to recognize his advantages. That's exactly what he's doing. The moment he saw that cut, I knew that would become his focus.
2 minutes remain in the round. Well-placed kick there by Kara-France. All right, so maybe he goes for another takedown here, and it's the setups too, right? He's not blindly shooting from the outside. Maybe he'll get him down.
He's doing a fantastic job of setting up his takedown with his hands. He's forcing the hands up around to block his face, and then he's dropping his level, shooting his shots. And ultimately, because he's such a great submission guy, no matter how the fight gets to the floor, he just needs to get it there.
Lands with the left. Beautiful strike there as he continues to attack that cut. Cutman's going to have some work to do if we get to the stool. That's a huge shot right there, DC. You don't want to eat too many more of those.
No, and he needs to start looking to finish now because he's got his opponent hurt very bad. He checked that last one.
That's some good takedown defense right there. Single leg attempt, no good.
Oh, nice.
Oh, you gotta like the output here. So aggressive with the strikes. He continues to light him up. Gotta be careful here not to gas out, of course, but you gotta like the offense we're seeing from him, especially in this round. Well, this is absolutely the hurt business. It's hard to see which party is more injured, but I think both fighters have been really effective with their strikes in this one.
Yeah, both guys have been affected. Both guys have been beat up. It's a very competitive fight. Let's see who has the heart to carry them through these very tough moments.
Final seconds.
That takedown was timed beautifully. He's got to start throwing down.
That's 3 rounds. We're now headed to the championship rounds.
Alright, assim, relaxa, respira. sendo muito agressivo na luta, tá? Eu tenho que você tem que focar.
All right, let's take a look back at some of the replays from that last round.
Unbelievable to see these high-level competitors get in each other's face, tuck their chin, bite down on the mouth guard, and just let it all hang out over the course of 5 minutes.
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, here's round 4, fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. All right, so here we go. 4th round is underway. What is the fighter's mentality when you enter those seminal championship rounds?
You understand that you are getting close now. The night is almost over. The goal is within reach now. 15 minutes down, 10 to go. You tell yourself you can do anything for 10 minutes.
Just a nasty leg kick that one hurt. That's going to reach.
I mean, he is throwing those kicks with evil intent. He is trying to break his leg with every single kick.
Big left hook.
Good right hand.
Circling away towards the left now. Pantoja's. Oh!
He's in trouble.
Just missed with the leg kick. Pantoja's lower jaw now starting to show signs of swelling. Nice movement to avoid some of those strikes from the top.
Oh, right into mount. That was nice.
Lands a strike now from the bottom. Nice work there by Pantoja.
He does everything so well, and he's so calm. He's so calm in the face of such a big spot.
All right, working inside the closed guard now. This is no safe place against this opponent.
Ooh, the head kick lands.
Kara-France is taking aim at that cut right now, and they might even have to call in a ringside physician. Smart decision by the fighter to continue to attack that compromised area. 2 minutes have gone by. Oh, he connects there.
Another takedown lands.
All right, he's in a half-guard position. Oh, what do we got here? Looks like an arm triangle attempt. Oh, he might be in trouble here. Holding the position, still working for a submission.
He's got the choke in.
Let's work. I'm gonna stand this up.
He's bridging.
Oh, no way, he got out.
He was able to create enough space to get his chest back flat on the mat and defend that arm triangle. Unbelievable.
Oh, that rear naked choke attempt is tight. Oh, he got out. Pantoja ground and pound from half guard. All right, crowd absolutely loving it as the fighters, however compromised, make their way back to the feet.
They may be tired, but that fatigue is warranted. That was a high-level grappling exchange between two phenomenal grapplers.
Oh, you land, I land, is that what we're doing here? Well, there it is again. He seems to be fighting through the damage pretty well, but even if you're blind, you can see all the redness now.
Well, you can see it starting to accumulate. You can see it starting to take an effect on it.
Oh, setting up another submission now. Oh, he's got the Kimura locked in. Oh, I thought that arm was done. He gets out again.
It was over, John. It was so close to being finished, but he stayed calm, slipped his arm out, and now he's safe. Jab is on point right now.
Oh, beautiful straight right hand. 4th round here, less than a minute to go. Oh, he lands another strike to the body, really starting to pile up these body shots here in the latter stages of this fight. You didn't see a lot of that in the earlier rounds, making up for lost time here. Oh, good block there. Oh, there's a takedown attempt. Oh, good work with the jab there. 20 seconds left. 15 seconds. Oh, nice jab to the head there by Kara-France.
And that's the danger in the engagement there. This guy cannot miss the head with his strikes.
20 minutes in the can, 5 to go.
All right, listen, man. We are down in this fight. You have to dig. It's gut check time. You've got to get out there and outwork this guy. I need everything home.
You ready to fight? Ready.
We have arrived at this 5th and final round. So with that, our next round is underway. It looked like maybe we wouldn't get here. There was a close attempt on a submission in the previous round, but the fighter lives to fight another round.
It was very, very close. If it's me and I'm his coach, I'm telling him, get right back to it. This time, he will not be able to survive.
Oh, he lands another strike to the body here, really starting to connect on a lot of strikes to the midsection here in the latter stages of this fight.
Keep your hands up. Use your footwork there. It's okay. Use your footwork.
Overhand.
Another good stick to the head.
Rips the body there for good measure. Pantoja going for the takedown, nothing doing there. Now lands a solid punch there. Flying through the air and he lands the knee. Head kick, oh, right hand gets up to block. Back and forth we go. Stuffs that takedown attempt without issue. All right, so we'll see if he goes for another takedown here, and it's the way he's approaching the setup, too, that I think you've liked so far.
I love it, man. I love how he's throwing the left hook and almost pulling himself into his shot. Punch goes, as the opponent's hands go up, he drives himself into the guy to try and secure a takedown. Truly, truly high-level striking mixed with unbelievable wrestling.
Hands high. Hands high.
Right on the button.
Another punch to the head.
Oh, and the Superman punch is good. Pantoja's left leg is damaged now. Perhaps it was that last kick that did the damage, but you can see a clear limp that the fighter is dealing with right now.
He's got to either go southpaw or he has to actually just try to throw the whole kitchen sink at him.
Misses with the left hook. The right hand just misses.
Nice punch lands over the top.
Hook attempt now blocked, though, by Pantoja. Back to the jab now, no good. All right, so there it is, another strike targeting his opponent's thigh, and that's going to be purple after a few more of these, champ.
It'll be very difficult to walk tomorrow whenever you're taking these types of fly kicks. You've got to do a better job of defending right now before we get too far down the line, and you're so compromised that you can barely stand.
Trying to establish that jab once again. Another debilitating leg kick. This could be the beginning of the
I mean, this looks like it's about to be over. He has taken way too many of these leg kicks.
big right hand there.
Quick jab lands there.
Pantoja going for the takedown, he misses. Tries the flying knee to no avail. One minute to go in the fight. Big power shot there. Back and forth we go. It takes two to tango, and man, have these two individuals tangoed tonight. I might run it back at some point, no matter how this one ends.
It's one of those fights where when you look at these two and the damage on their faces, the work that they have both put in, you realize and you
could be the beginning of the end here. And just inches away from landing one of those big right hands. Oh, now gets an underhook to get a more dominant position. Final 10 seconds of the fight.
big right hook there by the champ.
All right, the official decision is in. It resides with the venerable Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 5 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. All 3 judges score the contest 48-47. For the winner by unanimous decision, and still the undisputed UFC Flyweight Champion of the world, Alexandre the Cannibal Pantoja.
So the fight goes all 5 rounds, but in the end, the belt remains with the champion. There he is.